Welcome to Calm Echoes Podcast, your gentle companion for peaceful nights. If you find this episode comforting, please consider liking and subscribing. Tonight, we're going to drift into a tranquil space, a place where doing less is not just permitted, but celebrated. We often find ourselves caught in a whirlwind of activity, a constant striving for more, a relentless pursuit of productivity. But here, in this quiet corner of the world, we're going to explore the beauty of rest, the gentle power of simply being. Let your mind begin to unwind, to soften, as we delve into the soothing concept of allowing yourself to rest. Imagine a soft blanket of stillness draped over you, a weightless comfort settling deep within your bones. This is a space where it's okay to simply exist. Let your breath deepen and slow as we embark on this journey together, a journey of quiet contemplation. In a world that often glorifies busyness, we're here to whisper a different story, a story of gentle acceptance and the profound importance of rest. Think of a quiet forest glade, bathed in the soft light of dusk, the air still and fragrant with the scent of pine needles. This is your sanctuary, a place where you can release the weight of expectations and simply be present in the soothing stillness. Allow the gentle rhythm of your breath to guide you deeper into relaxation. The world outside can wait. The emails, the to-do lists, the endless demands on your time and energy can all gently fade into the background. Here, in this tranquil space, you are free to simply be. Imagine lying on a bed of soft moss, the gentle earth beneath you, the rustling leaves above whispering a lullaby of peace. There's nowhere you need to be, nothing you need to do. Just allow yourself to be held by the stillness, cradled by the quiet. Breathe in the tranquility, breathe out the tension. So often, we measure our worth by what we achieve, by how much we accomplish. But true worth lies not in doing, but in being you, simply as you are, in this very moment. Imagine a slow, meandering stream, reflecting the soft light of the moon. Its gentle current carries away any lingering anxieties, any remnants of the day's stresses. Let your thoughts drift along with the stream, carried away by the tranquil flow. There's no need to strive, no need to reach. Just allow yourself to be carried by the gentle current of stillness. In this fast-paced world, we're often told that we need to constantly be doing, striving, achieving. But what if the true key to a fulfilling life lies not in doing more, but in being more present? Imagine the soft warmth of the sun on your skin, the gentle breeze whispering through your hair. Feel the earth beneath you, solid and supportive, holding you with unwavering strength. You are safe here, held in the embrace of tranquility. Let go of the need to do, and simply allow yourself to be. Close your eyes, if you feel comfortable, and allow the gentle cadence of our voices to wash over you. Imagine yourself wrapped in a cocoon of soft, warm light, protected from the outside world, held in a sanctuary of peace. The world outside can wait. Here, in this quiet space, you are free to simply exist, to breathe, to be. There is no need to strive, no need to achieve. Just be. Just rest. Let this be a reminder that you are allowed to rest. It's not a luxury, it's a necessity. Just as the earth needs periods of fallowness to regenerate, so too do you. Embrace the stillness, the quiet, the gentle peace of doing less. Imagine floating on a calm lake, surrounded by the stillness of nature. The water cradles you, supports you, allowing you to drift effortlessly. The sky above is vast and peaceful, mirroring the tranquility within you. You are held, supported, loved. Let go, and allow yourself to rest. Let's take a deep, cleansing breath together. Inhale peace and tranquility. Exhale any lingering tension or stress. Imagine a field of wildflowers, gently swaying in the breeze, their vibrant colors a testament to the beauty of simply being. Just like those wildflowers, you too are allowed to simply exist, to unfold at your own pace, to bloom in your own time. There's no rush, no pressure, just the gentle rhythm of being. Rest, breathe, be. Less than, person one greater than. less than, person 1 greater than. Imagine a slow, meandering river, its surface smooth as glass, reflecting the soft gray of the twilight sky. The water whispers secrets to the mossy banks, a gentle, constant murmur that lulls you deeper into tranquility. Notice how effortlessly the river flows, following the path of least resistance, carving its way through the landscape with patient persistence. There's a quiet wisdom in that flow, a reminder that we too are allowed to follow the natural rhythms of our being, to rest and replenish when we need to. We don't have to strive against the current, constantly pushing and forcing. It's okay to yield, to allow ourselves to be carried by the gentle current of stillness. Just breathe and let go. Picture yourself nestled amongst tall, whispering pines, their needles a soft carpet beneath you. Sunlight filters through the canopy, dappling the forest floor in a mosaic of light and shadow. The air is cool and fragrant, carrying the scent of damp earth and pine resins. This is a place of sanctuary, a haven where you can simply be. There's no need to do anything, to achieve anything, to be anyone other than yourself. You are enough, just as you are. Let the peace of the forest seep into your bones, soothing away any tension or worries. Allow yourself to be held by the quiet strength of the trees, to be nurtured by the stillness of the woods. Feel the gentle warmth of the sun on your skin, like a soft, comforting embrace. Imagine yourself lying on a deserted beach, the fine sand molding to your body, the rhythmic ebb and flow of the waves washing over you in a soothing rhythm. The vastness of the ocean stretches out before you, a tranquil expanse of blue merging with the horizon. Let the sound of the waves lull you into a state of deep relaxation, washing away any lingering thoughts or anxieties. There's nothing you need to do, nowhere you need to be. Just be present in this moment, held by the gentle embrace of the sea and the warmth of the sun. Visualize a clear, starlit night, the vast expanse of the sky sprinkled with countless twinkling lights. The moon casts a soft, ethereal glow upon the earth, bathing everything in a silver luminescence. The air is still and cool, carrying the faint scent of night-blooming jasmine. This is a time for quiet contemplation, for letting go of the day's burdens and surrendering to the stillness of the night. Let the gentle rhythm of your breath connect you to the vastness of the universe, reminding you that you are a part of something larger than yourself. Allow the peace of the night to enfold you, guiding you towards a state of deep and restful sleep. Think of a soft, fluffy cloud drifting lazily across the sky, carried by the gentle breeze. It moves effortlessly, without resistance, simply flowing with the current of the air. There's a quiet grace in its movement, a reminder that we, too, can allow ourselves to flow through life with ease and grace. We don't have to struggle or force things. It's okay to surrender to the natural rhythms of our being, to allow ourselves to be carried by the gentle currents of life. Just breathe and let go. Imagine yourself walking through a field of wildflowers, their vibrant colors a feast for the eyes. The gentle breeze rustles the petals, creating a soft, whispering sound. Bees hum lazily from flower to flower, collecting nectar and spreading pollen. The sun warms your skin, and the air is filled with the sweet scent of blossoms. There is a gentle, unhurried rhythm to this place, a reminder that life doesn't have to be a race. It's okay to slow down, to savor the simple pleasures, to appreciate the beauty that surrounds us. Allow yourself to be present in this moment, surrounded by the beauty and abundance of nature. Picture a quiet, secluded garden, filled with lush greenery and fragrant blooms. A gentle fountain trickles in the background, its soft murmur creating a soothing ambiance. Birds sing sweetly in the trees, their melodies filling the air with a sense of peace and tranquility. This is a place of refuge, a sanctuary where you can escape the hustle and bustle of everyday life and reconnect with your inner peace. There's no need to strive or achieve. Simply be present in this moment, surrounded by the beauty and serenity of the garden. Visualize a calm, clear lake, its surface reflecting the surrounding trees and sky like a perfect mirror. The water is still and deep, inviting you to dive in and explore its hidden depths. The air is cool and fresh, carrying the scent of pine needles and damp earth. This is a place of deep tranquility, a haven where you can reconnect with your inner self. There's nothing you need to do, nowhere you need to be. Just be present in this moment, surrounded by the stillness and serenity of the lake. Allow the peace of this place to seep into your being, calming your mind and soothing your soul. Welcome to Calm Echoes Podcast, your gentle companion for peaceful nights. If you find this episode comforting, please consider liking and subscribing. Imagine a soft, gentle breeze rustling through the leaves of a willow tree, its branches swaying rhythmically, almost hypnotically. That gentle sway is a reminder of the natural ebb and flow of life, a dance between activity and stillness. We've been exploring the idea of rest, of allowing ourselves the grace of doing less. And it's a concept worth revisiting, worth letting sink deep into our weary minds. Remember, it's perfectly okay to simply be, to exist in the quiet moments, to embrace the stillness. Think of a still pond reflecting the moonlight, its surface undisturbed by ripples. That tranquil image mirrors the peace we can find within ourselves when we release the pressure to constantly do, to constantly achieve. We've talked about the world's constant demands, the relentless push for productivity, but we've also discovered the profound beauty in simply allowing ourselves to be. Just as the pond needs moments of calm to reflect the moon's gentle light, we need moments of quiet to reflect on our own inner peace and reconnect with our true selves. Visualize a slow-moving river winding its way through a meadow, its waters carving a gentle path through the landscape. The river doesn't rush or force its way. It flows naturally, patiently, finding its own rhythm. We, too, can find our own rhythm, our own pace, and allow ourselves to meander through life rather than constantly striving against the current. Remember the gentle affirmation we shared earlier. You are enough, just as you are, in this very moment. You don't have to strive. You don't have to push. You are allowed to simply be. Picture a quiet forest bathed in the soft glow of twilight. The air is still, the sounds of nature hushed and muted. This tranquility is a reflection of the inner peace we can cultivate when we give ourselves permission to rest, to step away from the demands of the world. It's a reminder that we are not machines designed for constant output. We are beings of nature, with a natural need for rest and renewal, just like the forest that slumbers peacefully beneath the twilight sky. Recall the feeling of sinking into a warm bath, the water embracing you like a gentle hug. That sensation of being held, supported, and nurtured is the same feeling we can cultivate within ourselves when we prioritize rest and self-care. We've talked about the importance of listening to our bodies, recognizing the signs of fatigue, and honoring our need for replenishment. Just as the warm water soothes our physical body, allowing ourselves to rest soothes our mind and spirit. Imagine lying on a soft bed, surrounded by pillows, a comfortable blanket draped over you. The gentle weight of the blanket is like a comforting embrace, a reassurance that it's okay to let go, to surrender to the stillness. We've discussed the misconception that rest is equivalent to laziness, but true rest is an act of self-preservation, a vital component of a well-lived life. It's about honoring our own needs and recognizing that by allowing ourselves to rest, we are actually empowering ourselves to thrive. Think of a field of wildflowers gently swaying in the breeze, each blossom unique and beautiful in its own way. Just as each wildflower has its own rhythm of growth and bloom, we each have our own rhythm of work and rest. Embrace your own unique rhythm, and don't compare yourself to others. Remember, doing less doesn't mean accomplishing less. It means prioritizing what truly matters and allowing yourself the time and space to flourish in your own way, at your own pace. Visualize a clear night sky filled with twinkling stars, each one a distant sun, burning brightly in the vast expanse of the universe. This vastness reminds us that our worries and anxieties are often small in comparison to the grand scheme of things. As you drift off to sleep, let go of the need to control everything and allow yourself to be held by the vastness of the night sky, knowing that you are safe, you are loved, and you are allowed to rest. Less than / person one greater than. Less than person one greater than. Welcome to Calm Echoes Podcast, your gentle companion for peaceful nights. If you find this episode comforting, please consider liking and subscribing. Imagine a slow, meandering river, carving its path through a valley of soft moss and smooth stones. It doesn't rush or force its way, but yields to the contours of the land, finding the easiest, most peaceful route. This is how we can approach our lives, allowing ourselves to flow gently around obstacles, embracing the natural rhythm of doing less, and finding rest in the quiet spaces. We are not machines designed for constant output, but living beings meant to ebb and flow like the tide. Think of a vast, silent forest, bathed in the soft, dappled light of a late afternoon sun. The trees stand tall and still, their leaves rustling gently in the breeze. A quiet symphony of nature unfolding slowly. There's no urgency, no pressure, just the serene acceptance of the present moment. In this space, we find permission to simply be, to release the weight of expectation, and to embrace the quiet power of doing less. Rest is not a reward for hard work. It is a necessary part of the cycle of being. Picture a field of wildflowers swaying gently in the breeze, their vibrant colors a testament to the simple beauty of existence. They don't strive to be more than they are. They simply bloom, offering their beauty to the world without effort or expectation. We, too, can embrace this effortless being, letting go of the need to constantly strive and achieve. Doing less doesn't mean accomplishing nothing. It means finding peace in the quiet moments, allowing ourselves to simply exist, just as the wildflowers do. Visualize a calm, clear lake, reflecting the soft hues of the twilight sky. The surface is undisturbed, mirroring the tranquility of the surrounding landscape. There's a profound stillness, a sense of deep peace that permeates the air. This is the peace we can find within ourselves when we let go of the need to constantly do, to constantly achieve. In the stillness, we discover the richness of simply being, allowing our minds and bodies to rest and rejuvenate. Consider the gentle rhythm of the waves lapping against the shore, a continuous cycle of ebb and flow, of giving and receiving. The ocean doesn't resist its own rhythm. It embraces the natural cycle of movement and stillness. We, too, can learn to embrace this natural rhythm within ourselves, allowing for periods of activity and periods of rest. Doing less isn't about laziness. It's about honoring our natural need for replenishment, allowing ourselves to be carried by the gentle tide of our own inner rhythms. Imagine a quiet snowfall, each flake drifting gently down, blanketing the world in a soft layer of white. There's a hush, a stillness that pervades everything, a sense of peaceful surrender to the natural rhythm of the seasons. Just as nature embraces periods of dormancy and renewal, we too can allow ourselves to retreat, to rest, to recharge. Doing less is not a sign of weakness. It's a recognition of our need for balance, for quiet moments of reflection and restoration. Think of a warm, comforting fire crackling softly on a hearth, its gentle light illuminating a cozy room. The flames dance and flicker, creating a mesmerizing display of light and shadow. There's a sense of safety, of being held and nurtured, of being enveloped in warmth and peace. In these quiet moments, we can allow ourselves to be nurtured, to be replenished, to simply be present in the warmth of the moment, embracing the restorative power of doing less. Picture a vast, starlit sky stretching out above you, a tapestry of twinkling lights against the deep indigo backdrop. There's a sense of awe, of wonder, of being connected to something larger than ourselves. In this vastness, our worries and anxieties seem to fade away, replaced by a deep sense of peace and tranquility. We are reminded that we are a small part of a larger universe, and it's okay to let go, to rest, to trust in the natural unfolding of things. Imagine lying in a hammock gently swaying between two trees, a soft breeze rustling the leaves above. The sun filters through the branches, creating dappled patterns on the ground. There's a sense of ease, of effortless being, of allowing ourselves to be held and supported. In this space of gentle swaying, we can release the tension in our bodies and minds, allowing ourselves to fully surrender to the restorative power of rest. Doing less is not about giving up. It's about giving ourselves permission to simply be. Imagine a slow, meandering river carving its path through a valley. It doesn't rush or force its way, but yields to the curves and contours of the land, finding the easiest, most natural course. We, too, can find a similar ease in our lives, allowing ourselves to flow around obstacles rather than constantly pushing against them. Rest is not a sign of weakness, but a recognition of our own natural rhythms. It's a way of honoring our bodies and minds, allowing them to replenish and rejuvenate. Just as the river needs stillness in its pools to reflect the sky, we need moments of quiet to reflect on our own inner landscape. Doing less can open up space for more profound experiences. Think of a vast, silent forest, where ancient trees stand tall, their leaves gently rustling in the breeze. They've weathered countless storms, not by resisting the wind, but by swaying with it. Their strength lies in their flexibility, their willingness to yield. We can learn from these silent giants, allowing ourselves to bend with the pressures of life, rather than breaking under them. Rest is not a luxury, but a necessity, just as essential as sunlight and water are to the trees. It's in the stillness that we find our roots, connecting to a deeper sense of peace and resilience. By doing less, we create space for more meaningful growth, just as the forest floor flourishes in the dappled shade. Picture a soft, gentle rain falling on a field of wildflowers. Each drop nourishes the delicate petals, helping them to unfold and bloom in their own time. There's no striving, no forcing, just a natural unfolding. We too can blossom in our own time, embracing the rhythm of rest and activity. Doing less isn't about giving up, but about giving ourselves permission to grow at our own pace. It's about trusting the natural wisdom of our bodies and minds, allowing ourselves to unfold like the wildflowers in the gentle rain. Consider the quiet strength of a mountain, standing tall against the horizon. It doesn't struggle to maintain its majesty, it simply exists, a solid presence in the landscape. We too can find this quiet strength within ourselves. By accepting our limits and embracing the power of rest, doing less doesn't mean we are less capable, but that we are choosing to prioritize our well-being. It's about recognizing that true strength comes from within, from a place of deep inner peace and acceptance, just like the unwavering mountain. Imagine a wide, open sky, dotted with soft, fluffy clouds drifting lazily by. They don't rush or hurry, they simply exist, carried by the gentle currents of the air. We too can find this sense of ease and effortlessness, allowing ourselves to be carried by the rhythm of life, embracing moments of rest and stillness. Doing less isn't about being lazy, but about being present, allowing ourselves to float along with the natural flow of things, just like the clouds in the vast, open sky. Think of the deep, quiet ocean, its waves gently lapping against the shore. It's a constant ebb and flow, a rhythm of activity and rest. We, too, have this natural rhythm within us, a need for both exertion and replenishment. Doing less allows us to reconnect with this inner tide, to honor the ebb as much as the flow. It's about finding balance, allowing ourselves to be carried by the waves of life, knowing that rest is just as essential as action, just like the ocean's constant dance. Visualize a field bathed in the warm, golden light of sunset. The day's work is done, and a sense of tranquility settles over the land. We, too, can embrace this sense of peace, allowing ourselves to rest and recharge after the day's efforts. Doing less isn't about avoiding responsibilities, but about recognizing our need for renewal. Just as nature rests and rejuvenates each night, we too can find strength in stillness, allowing ourselves to be bathed in the gentle glow of rest. Imagine the quiet beauty of a starlit night. The world is hushed, and a sense of deep calm pervades the air. We, too, can find this deep inner peace, allowing ourselves to be enveloped by the stillness of the night. Doing less isn't about being unproductive, but about allowing ourselves to simply be. It's about embracing the quiet moments, finding solace in the darkness, and letting the gentle stillness of the night restore our weary souls. Welcome to Calm Echoes Podcast, your gentle companion for peaceful nights. If you find this episode comforting, please consider liking and subscribing. Imagine a slow, meandering river, its surface smooth as glass, reflecting the soft gray of a twilight sky. The banks are lined with whispering willows, their branches dipping low to caress the water. There's a profound sense of stillness here, a quiet invitation to simply be, to let the current carry you gently along. You're allowed to rest here, in this space of quiet contemplation, to drift along with the unhurried rhythm of the river. Remember, doing less is not a sign of weakness, but a conscious choice to embrace the tranquility that surrounds you. Let go of the urgency, the need to constantly strive, and allow yourself to be cradled by the gentle lull of the water. Think of a vast, open meadow bathed in the soft golden light of late afternoon. A gentle breeze whispers through the tall grasses, creating a soothing, rustling sound. Tiny wildflowers dot the landscape, their delicate petals painted in shades of lavender and rose. Here, time seems to slow down, to stretch out into an endless, peaceful expanse. There's no need to rush, no pressure to achieve, just the gentle swaying of the grass, the quiet hum of insects, and the feeling of utter tranquility. You are allowed to rest here, amidst the gentle swaying and humming, to simply exist within this moment of serene beauty. Picture yourself nestled in a hammock strung between two ancient oak trees, their leaves a vibrant canopy of green overhead. The air is filled with the sweet scent of honeysuckle and the distant chirping of crickets. A soft patchwork quilt, hand-stitched with memories and warmth, drapes over you. You feel the gentle rocking motion of the hammock, a soothing rhythm that lulls you deeper into a state of relaxation. You're allowed to rest here, cradled by the strength of these ancient trees, to surrender to the gentle rhythm and drift away. There's no need to do anything more than simply breathe and be. Visualize a quiet forest path, dappled with sunlight filtering through the trees. The air is cool and crisp, carrying the earthy scent of moss and damp leaves. Your footsteps are soft and silent on the mossy ground, each step a gentle affirmation of your presence in this tranquil space. Birdsong echoes through the trees, a melodious chorus of nature's symphony. You're allowed to rest here, to wander slowly through this serene woodland, letting the quiet beauty of nature restore your soul. There's no need to hurry, no destination to reach, just the simple pleasure of being present in this moment. Imagine a deserted beach, the sand soft and cool beneath your feet. The waves gently lap against the shore, creating a rhythmic, hypnotic sound. The vastness of the ocean stretches out before you, a boundless expanse of blue meeting the horizon. Seabirds glide effortlessly overhead, their cries echoing in the salty air. You're allowed to rest here, to listen to the whispers of the ocean, to feel the gentle caress of the sea breeze on your skin. Let go of the weight of the world, and simply be present in this moment of serene tranquility. Perhaps you find a smooth gray stone, worn smooth by the tides, and hold its coolness in your hand. Think of a cozy cabin nestled deep within the mountains, a warm fire crackling in the hearth. The scent of pine fills the air, mingling with the aroma of freshly brewed tea. A soft blanket is draped over a comfortable armchair, inviting you to sink into its warmth. Snow falls softly outside, creating a hushed, peaceful world. You're allowed to rest here, to embrace the warmth and comfort of this sanctuary, to let the gentle snowfall lull you into a state of deep relaxation. Maybe you notice the intricate patterns of the snowflakes as they fall, each one unique and fleeting. Imagine lying in a field of wildflowers, gazing up at a star-studded sky. The air is cool and still, and the vastness of the universe stretches out above you, a tapestry of twinkling lights. The faint scent of night-blooming jasmine fills the air, a sweet and subtle fragrance that enhances the sense of peace and tranquility. You're allowed to rest here, to lose yourself in the wonder of the cosmos, to feel connected to something larger than yourself. Let the gentle starlight wash over you, reminding you that you are a part of this vast and beautiful universe, and that it's okay to simply be. Perhaps you pick out a constellation and trace its shape with your finger against the dark canvas of the night. Feel the gentle weight of your eyelids growing heavy, the soft rhythm of your breath slowing down. Let go of any lingering thoughts or worries, and allow yourself to drift into a state of deep, restful sleep. You are safe, you are loved, and you are allowed to rest. The world outside can wait. For now, simply surrender to the tranquility of the night and allow yourself to be carried away on the gentle tide of sleep. Perhaps you imagine the softest, fluffiest cloud imaginable and drift away on it into a peaceful and restorative slumber. Less than, person one greater than. Less than, person one greater than. Imagine a smooth gray stone resting at the bottom of a clear, slow-moving river. The water flows over it, day after day, year after year, gently polishing its surface. It doesn't strive, it doesn't struggle, it simply exists, accepting the gentle caress of the water. You too are allowed to rest, to simply exist in the flow of life. You don't need to constantly strive, to constantly push yourself. It's perfectly okay, perfectly natural, to do less, to allow yourself moments of quiet stillness, like that smooth stone in the riverbed. Embrace the peace of doing less, of simply being. Think of a vast, silent forest, dappled with the soft light of a late afternoon sun. The trees stand tall and still, their leaves rustling gently in the breeze. They don't worry about tomorrow. They don't fret about yesterday. They simply exist, drawing strength from the earth, breathing in the fresh air. You can find strength and peace in stillness. You are allowed to release the burden of constant doing, to simply be present in this moment, breathing in, breathing out, like the silent, wise trees of the forest. Rest is not a luxury, it is a necessity, a vital part of being human. Picture a calm, wide lake, reflecting the soft hues of the twilight sky. The surface is undisturbed, perfectly still, mirroring the beauty above. There's a profound sense of peace in that stillness, a gentle acceptance of the present moment. You too deserve this peace, this stillness. Allow yourself to release the need to constantly achieve, to constantly do. Just be, like the still surface of the lake, reflecting the quiet beauty within you. It's okay to do less, to rest, to recharge. Visualize a soft, white cloud drifting effortlessly across the vast expanse of the sky. It doesn't force its journey, it doesn't fight the wind, it simply floats, carried by the gentle currents of air. You too can allow yourself to drift, to release the need for constant control, constant effort. It's okay to let go, to trust the flow of life, to simply be carried along like a cloud on a summer breeze. Embrace the lightness of doing less, of simply being present in this moment. Consider the gentle rhythm of the waves as they lap against the shore, a continuous cycle of ebb and flow. They don't resist their natural rhythm. They don't strive to be anything other than what they are. You, too, can find peace in this natural rhythm of rest and activity. It's okay to have periods of quiet, of inactivity, of simply allowing yourself to be. Just like the waves, you are allowed to recede, to gather your strength, before flowing forth again. Embrace the ebb and flow of your own energy. Imagine a field of wildflowers swaying gently in the breeze, their vibrant colors a testament to the simple beauty of nature. They don't strive for perfection. They don't compare themselves to others. They simply bloom, expressing their unique beauty in their own time. You, too, are allowed to bloom in your own time, to embrace your own unique rhythm. It's okay to release the pressure of comparison, the need to constantly strive. Just be, like the wildflowers, beautiful and perfect in your own way. Rest allows you to bloom. Think of the warm, soft earth beneath your feet, a constant, grounding presence. It supports you, nourishes you, without asking for anything in return. You too, can draw strength and support from this earth, from this moment. Allow yourself to be grounded, to be present, to release the weight of worry and striving. It's okay to do less, to simply be, nourished by the quiet strength of the earth beneath you. Rest is not a sign of weakness, it is a sign of wisdom. Picture the vast, starlit sky on a clear night, a reminder of the infinite expanse of the universe. The stars shine brightly, each in its own place, without striving, without effort. You too have your own place in this vast universe. You are allowed to shine, to be your own unique self, without the need to constantly prove yourself. It's okay to simply be, like the stars, radiating your own quiet light. Rest allows your light to shine even brighter. Embrace the peace of the night sky, the peace of simply being. Imagine a slow, meandering river, carving its path through a valley. It doesn't rush or force its way, it simply flows, yielding to the curves and contours of the land. We too can learn to flow with the natural rhythm of our lives, accepting the ebbs and flows of energy. There's no need to constantly strive against the current. Rest is not a luxury, it's a necessary part of the cycle, just as the river needs still pools to reflect the sky. Embrace the quiet moments, the pauses, the times when you simply allow yourself to be. You're allowed to rest, to replenish, to simply exist in the tranquility of the present moment. Remember, doing less doesn't mean accomplishing nothing. It means creating space for true rejuvenation. Think of a vast, silent forest, where ancient trees stand tall and still. Their roots reach deep into the earth, drawing nourishment and strength. They don't strive to grow faster or taller than the others. They simply exist in peaceful harmony with their surroundings. We too can draw strength from stillness and silence. We can allow ourselves to be rooted in the present, without the need to constantly reach for more. Rest is not a sign of weakness. It's a source of profound renewal. It's in these moments of quiet contemplation that we gather the energy to flourish. Just like the trees in the forest, drawing strength from the earth below and the sun above. It's okay to do less, to be still, to simply breathe and be. Picture a soft, gentle rain falling on a field of wildflowers. Each drop nourishes the earth, allowing the flowers to bloom in their own time. They don't struggle to open their petals. They unfold naturally, accepting the gentle rhythm of nature. We, too, can allow ourselves to unfold at our own pace, without forcing or rushing the process. Rest is not a sign of laziness, it's an act of self-care. It's a way of honoring our own natural rhythms, allowing ourselves to bloom in our own unique way, just like the wildflowers in the field. Embrace the gentle rain of rest, and allow it to nourish your soul. It's okay to slow down, to be gentle with yourself, to simply be. Visualize a calm, clear lake reflecting the moonlight. The surface is undisturbed, peaceful, and serene. There's a profound beauty in its stillness, a quiet strength in its tranquility. We, too, can cultivate this inner stillness, this sense of peaceful calm. Rest is not a sign of inactivity. It's a state of being. It's an opportunity to reconnect with our inner selves, to find peace in the quiet moments, just like the calm lake reflecting the moonlight. Allow yourself to be still, to be present, to simply exist in the tranquility of the moment. It's okay to do less, to be still, to find peace in the quiet spaces of your heart. Imagine a warm, gentle breeze rustling through the leaves of a tree. The leaves sway gently, surrendering to the flow of the wind. They don't resist or fight, they simply dance in the breeze. We too can learn to surrender to the flow of life, accepting the moments of ease and the moments of challenge. Rest is not a sign of giving up. It's a sign of acceptance. It's a way of letting go of the need to control, to simply be present in the moment. Just like the leaves dancing in the breeze, allow yourself to sway, to flow, to simply be carried by the gentle currents of life. It's okay to release, to surrender, to simply breathe. Consider the quiet majesty of a snow-covered mountain. It stands tall and silent, a symbol of strength and resilience. It doesn't strive to impress or to stand out. It simply exists in its own inherent beauty. We too possess this inherent strength, this inner resilience. Rest is not a luxury reserved for the weak. It's a source of power. It's in the quiet moments that we connect with our inner strength, just like the mountain drawing power from its deep roots. Allow yourself to be still, to be strong, to simply be present in the quiet majesty of your own being. It's okay to be silent, to be still, to simply breathe and be. Think of the gentle waves lapping against the shore, a continuous rhythm of ebb and flow. They don't rush or push. They simply move in their natural rhythm, a timeless dance between the ocean and the land. We, too, can find peace in this natural rhythm, in the ebb and flow of our own energy. Rest is not something to be earned. It's a natural part of life. It's a time to replenish, to rejuvenate, to simply be present in the moment, just like the waves gently kissing the shore. Allow yourself to rest, to restore, to simply be carried by the gentle rhythm of life. Imagine a field of tall grass swaying gently in the breeze. Each blade bends and sways, moving in harmony with the wind. They don't resist the movement, they simply flow with it. We, too, can learn to flow with the changes in our lives, accepting the moments of calm and the moments of challenge. Rest isn't something to be feared. It's an opportunity to reconnect with ourselves, to find peace in the stillness. Just like the field of grass swaying in the breeze, allow yourself to bend, to sway, to simply be present in the gentle flow of life. Remember, it's okay to be flexible, to adapt, to simply breathe and be. Imagine a smooth, gray stone nestled at the bottom of a clear, slow-moving river. The water flows over it, day after day, year after year, gently polishing its surface. It doesn't strive, it doesn't resist, it simply exists, allowing the river to shape it. We, too, can be like that stone, allowing the natural rhythms of life to smooth away our anxieties and worries. We are allowed to rest, to yield to the gentle current of stillness, to do less, and in that doing less, find a deeper connection to ourselves and the quiet beauty of the world around us. It's okay to simply be, to release the need to constantly strive and achieve. You're allowed to rest. Think of a vast, silent forest, bathed in the soft, dappled light of late afternoon. The leaves rustle softly in the breeze, and the air is filled with the scent of damp earth and pine needles. In this tranquil sanctuary, there is no pressure to perform, no expectation to achieve, just the gentle invitation to be present, to breathe, to simply exist. You are allowed to surrender to this quiet peace, to let go of the weight of the world and rest in the stillness of the forest. You are enough, just as you are, and you are allowed to do less. Let the tranquility of the forest seep into your very being, soothing and calming you. Rest now and be at peace. Picture a wide, open field covered in a blanket of freshly fallen snow. The world is hushed, muffled, and still. The only sound is the gentle whisper of the wind as it dances across the snow-covered landscape. In this quiet expanse, there is no need to hurry, no need to strive. There is only the invitation to be present, to rest, to allow yourself to be enveloped by the stillness. You are worthy of rest, worthy of peace, worthy of simply being. You are allowed to release the need to constantly do, and simply allow yourself to be. Visualize a calm, clear lake reflecting the soft hues of twilight. The surface of the water is undisturbed, like a sheet of glass, reflecting the gentle colors of the sky. As you gaze at this tranquil scene, feel your worries and anxieties begin to dissolve, like ripples fading on the still water. You are allowed to release the burdens you carry and surrender to the peace of the moment. Just as the lake reflects the sky, so too can you reflect the tranquility within you. You are allowed to rest, to be still, to simply be. Imagine lying on a soft bed of moss beneath the branches of an ancient oak tree. The sun filters through the leaves, casting dappled shadows on the ground around you. The air is still and warm, and the only sound is the gentle rustling of the leaves overhead. You are safe, you are held, you are allowed to rest. There is no need to do anything, to be anything other than exactly who you are in this moment. Let the earth support you, let the trees shelter you, and let the gentle breeze whisper sweet lullabies of rest and peace. You are allowed to do less. Think of a warm, sandy beach, lapped by the gentle waves of a turquoise ocean. The sun is setting, painting the sky in hues of orange, pink, and purple. The rhythmic sound of the waves is a gentle lullaby, inviting you to relax and let go. You are allowed to sink into the sand, to feel the warmth of the sun on your skin, to breathe in the salty air, and to simply be. There is no need to strive, no need to achieve, just the gentle invitation to rest, to be present, and to allow the peace of the ocean to wash over you. It's okay to just be. You are enough. Imagine a feather drifting slowly on a gentle breeze. It floats effortlessly, carried by the wind, without resistance, without striving. It simply allows itself to be carried, to be guided, to be held. You too can be like that feather, allowing yourself to be carried by the gentle currents of life, trusting that you are exactly where you need to be. Let go of the need to control, to plan, to strive. You are allowed to rest, to drift, to simply be. Embrace the stillness, the quiet, the peace. You are allowed to do less. Picture a field of wildflowers swaying gently in the breeze. Each flower is unique, each flower is beautiful, each flower is simply being. There is no competition, no comparison, just the gentle acceptance of being exactly as they are. You too are unique, you too are beautiful, you too are allowed to simply be. Embrace your own unique beauty, your own inherent worthiness. You are allowed to rest, to bloom in your own time, to simply be. Let the gentle sway of the wildflowers remind you of the gentle rhythm of life, the ebb and flow of being. It's okay to do less. It's okay to simply be. Welcome to Calm Echoes Podcast, your gentle companion for peaceful nights. If you find this episode comforting, please consider liking and subscribing. Imagine a slow, meandering river, carving its path through a soft, green valley. It doesn't rush, doesn't hurry, simply flows at its own pace, shaped by the land around it. You, too, are allowed to flow at your own pace, shaped by your own inner landscape. There's no need to force, no need to strive, just allow yourself to be, carried by the gentle current of your own breath, your own rhythm. It's perfectly all right to do less, to be less, to simply exist in the quiet stillness of this moment. Think of a vast, silent forest, bathed in the soft, dappled light of a late afternoon sun. The trees stand tall and still, their leaves rustling softly in the breeze. They don't strive, they don't strain, they simply are. And so can you. You are allowed to simply be, to exist in this quiet space, without the need to do, to achieve, to prove anything to anyone. Just breathe. Just be, and let the stillness of the forest seep into your very being. The world often tells us we need to do more, be more, achieve more. But tonight, let's release that narrative. Let's embrace the gentle art of doing less. Imagine a smooth, gray stone, resting at the bottom of a clear, cool pond. It doesn't try to be anything other than what it is. It simply exists, in perfect harmony with its surroundings. You too are allowed to simply exist, in perfect harmony with your own inner peace. Close your eyes and picture a quiet, moonlit beach. The waves whisper against the shore, a gentle, rhythmic lullaby. The sand is cool and soft beneath your feet. There's no need to go anywhere, no need to do anything. Just be here, in this moment, bathed in the soft, silver light. You are allowed to rest, to release, to simply be present in the gentle embrace of the night. The world is a busy place, filled with noise and demands. It's easy to get caught up in the whirlwind of activity, to feel like you always need to be doing something, but you don't. You are allowed to step away, to find a quiet corner, to simply breathe and be. Imagine a field of wildflowers, swaying gently in the breeze. They don't ask for anything, they don't strive for anything. They simply bloom, in their own time, in their own way. You too are allowed to bloom, at your own pace, in your own way. Think of the slow, steady growth of a tree, reaching its branches towards the sky. It doesn't rush, it doesn't worry, it simply grows, a little each day, nourished by the sun and the rain. You too are allowed to grow at your own pace, nourished by the quiet moments of rest and reflection. It's okay to take a pause, to step back, to simply allow yourself to be. Let's release the pressure to constantly do, to constantly achieve. Let's embrace the quiet power of being. Imagine a calm, still lake, reflecting the soft colors of the sunset. It doesn't strive, it doesn't struggle. It simply reflects the beauty around it. You too are allowed to reflect the beauty within you, without the need to do anything more. Just be, just breathe, just rest. In the stillness of the night, remember that you are enough, just as you are. You don't need to do anything more, be anything more, or achieve anything more to be worthy of rest and peace. Imagine a feather, drifting slowly on the breeze, carried effortlessly by the wind. You too can be carried by the gentle current of life, without resistance, without struggle. Just allow yourself to be, to rest, to drift into the quiet embrace of sleep. Perhaps you are wondering where this gentle breeze might carry you. Perhaps not. Just let that question hang in the air, soft and weightless, like a feather on the wind. There's no need to answer, no need to resolve. Just let it be, a quiet whisper in the stillness of the night, as you drift further and further into the peaceful embrace of sleep. Thank you for spending this quiet time with us. Whether you're winding down, driving, or simply taking a break, may peace follow you beyond these moments. Until next time, take care. Goodbye.